Alright, hello, my name is Stephanie Torvik. Today we're going to go over our learning targets before we get started. Our learning target is I can identify the shape and then also sort them in two different groups, okay? So first we're going to go over our shapes so we know exactly which ones we have. This right here is going to be our diamond, okay? Remember, 4 sides, also 4 points. So this, like I said, is our diamond. Next, you're going to get a smaller diamond. This one's the same. It has 4 different sides, 4 different points, but it's just a little bit more narrow, okay? Next shape you're going to get is a square, 4 sides, 4 points. Alright? Okay. The next one, can anyone tell me what this is called? Alright, correct, a hexagon. 6 sides, 6 points. Okay? And last but not least, what is this called? Correct, a triangle. 3 different sides, 3 different points. Alright, so what we're going to do today is you're going to have these 6 different shapes. And you're going to sort them and put them into 2 different kind of groups, okay? So let me pass on these. Okay, you guys all have them, okay? Now you might not have the same amount for each shape, but that's okay, because like I said, we're going to be sorting them. So who can tell me the first way we can sort? Correct, we can sort them by their shape, which we went over all the shapes. So let's see. Let me get some of these out. Alright, so these are all my shapes that I've had, and I need to just sort them. First, let's do our, what is this called? Hexagon. Good, we're going to put all our hexagons together. So we would put that one, and then we have one more. So we'd put that in our pile together. And we'd leave that over there by itself. Then, let's see, what shape should we do next? How about you pick? Square, good. Let's do the square. So here we have our square, and we're going to put that in a separate group. Then we look back to our pile and see if we have any more that could be considered a square. Here we go. We have one that has the 4 sides to it, so that would go in that group as well. Then we look, and we can pick our triangle next. So we have our triangle, and we're going to put that in a separate group. Okay. And then we're looking and we see that we have another one, so we're going to put that in the same group. And then we have one more, so we're going to put that with it. There we go. More. Alright, so next, let's do our narrow diamonds. Okay, we have our diamond, we're going to put it in a group, and we're looking around in our pile and we see that there's 2 more. So we're going to pick that up. We're going to put this in the same group with it as well. Okay, and next we have our last, which is our regular diamond, also known as a rhombus, and we're going to put that in a group together. So now let's go over and count how many we have for each group, okay? So for the hexagons, how many do we have? 2, good. And for our squares, who can tell me? Yes? True, we have 2. Okay. For our triangle, let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3. Nice. So far that has the most in its group. Okay, now for this one, we have 1, 2, and 3. Good. Now let me go and grab something real quick. Okay. And then for our last group, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right now, which group has the most amount? Anyone can answer it? Yes? Very good. The blue diamonds had the most in the group. They had 5, okay? And then the group that had the least amount were tied between the squares and then also the hexagons. Okay, so those both had only 2. So that was sorting them by shape, okay? So we only looked at what the shape was in order to sort them, okay? Now, we're gonna put these all back together. Okay, and I'm gonna add, let's see. I'm gonna put these back. I'm gonna add some more actually. Okay. So we already sorted them in one way, which was by shape. So today's learning target mentioned that we are going to be able to sort them into 2 different groups. Okay, so we already went over shapes. Next, we're going to go over how many sides. Okay, so we sorted them in shape. First way was by shape. And our second will be by the number of sides each shape has. Okay? These were our 2 different ways that we were going to group them. So let's count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has 4, so we're going to put this in this group over here. This shape right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it's the same amount of sides, are we going to put in with the other one? Yes, because right now we're going over sides. So if they has 4 sides and this one has 4 sides, they get grouped together. Now what about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that the same as 4? No. So it has to go in a totally different group. Okay? What about this one? 1, 2, 3. Is that the same as 4? No. Is it the same as 6? No. So it would go in a whole new group. Okay? And this one, we know from before, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it has 6 sides. So we'll go pair with our other hexagon because it as well has 6 sides. Okay? Our rhombus, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that has 4 sides. So that's going to go along with our group of 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Group of 4, correct. Now, without counting, can you look at this and tell me how many sides? Yes. 3, correct, because you know a triangle will only have 3 sides. So it'll also be paired with our triangle here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll put it here. If we've done this one before, we know by memory that it has how many sides? 4, good. And these all 3 look the same. They're all diamonds, and we know diamonds all have 4 sides, so we're going to put that over here. And we know these squares will always have 4 sides, so we're going to put them with our 4s. We know triangles, oops, these all were supposed to go over here, sorry. They're the 4s, not the 3s. And we know this triangle is going to be with the 3s as well. Okay? And then this diamond will go over here. So now we put them in another different category. So first we have them down by shape. Okay? Now we have them down by the number of sides. So we use the same shapes, same manipulative that we used before, but we were able to sort them in different groups, okay? So let's go over our learning target and make sure that we completed it. I can identify the shape. Yeah, we were able to identify the shape and sort them into 2 different groups. So we were able to do that as well. So tomorrow, when I quiz you and have you guys do it yourself, since we've been working on this together, you should definitely be able to put them in 2 different groups, either by shape, number of sides, or come up with a group by your own stuff. Thank you.